Time now for the shocking stat of the week. This week's federal budget laid out the deficit numbers over the next 5 years. Now, don't confuse that with the actual total amount of money that the federal government has to borrow, because a huge proportion, the biggest proportion, is they have to refinance maturing debt too. So, for example, the budget deficit this year is projected to be $78.3 billion, but the total amount that the federal government has to borrow, are you ready? $623 billion. So like 76% of what they're borrowing is for maturing debt. The other 24% is for the deficit and other cash needs like loans to and through crown corporations like CMHC, changes in pension and other accounts, capital asset purchases, etc. But the problem is this, come on, the numbers are so big that they're incomprehensible to most of us. So just taking the projected deficit numbers only, just the deficit numbers, not maturing debt or other capital needs. In 2025-26, well, we need $78.3 billion. 226-227, $65.4 billion. The year after that, $63.5 billion. Then you got to 2028-29, $57.9 billion. And in 2029-30, $56.6 billion. The grand total? $322 billion in deficits alone in the next 5 years. And as I said, that's tough to understand. So I wanted to give you another way of thinking about it. If the federal government took in $10 million every day, just for that, every day in tax revenue, it would still take over 88 years to pay off that 5-year deficit number. Or put another way, on just the new deficits, as they say, in the next 5 years, well, the average interest cost on that alone, that borrowing alone, is $35 million per day. So yeah, the numbers are big because they actually are.